It's very easy. So for starters, into a cold saucepan, add half a cup of cold water, 2 tablespoons or 20 grams of plain unflavoured gelatin, and 185 gram packet of flavoured gelatin or jelly mix. Use whatever flavour you want and this will determine the colour and the flavour of your gummy bears. Now, give this a quick mix together and then turn the stove onto a low to medium heat and just allow this mixture to warm slowly for 5 to 10 minutes and just give it a stir every now and then. Once the gelatin's fully dissolved, just pour it into a jar that's suitable for pouring and allow it to cool for a couple of minutes. While this is happening, you can skim off some of the foam on the top if you like. This is purely cosmetic. And now, I've got my bear mould here. You can use whatever shaped mould you want to make whatever fruit, animal or shape you'd like. So simply pour the mixture into the mould and then into the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes until it sets. Repeat this process for any other flavours and colours you'd like. Then, just carefully remove them from the mould and you're done, guys. You have got a gummy bear. A great variation of this is to make sour gummy bears. So to do this, just sprinkle over a little bit of citric acid and it'll make them nice and sour. Don't go overboard as it is a preservative. And enjoy! These are a great idea if you're looking to have a bit of fun in the kitchen. And of course, they taste great too.
Alright, so for the ones that don't know me, it's motherfucking Gunny. For the ones that do know me, you already know who I am. Today, I got something that I like. Well, it's gonna be like the same shit from last time, but it's per se in candy. Like, my favorite food is candy. The first one, gummy bears. And yes, and for the ones that don't know, is Mizfit's Phatboy Fridays. And just catch up. But yeah, proceeding. First candy is gummy bears. I fuck with gummy bears. I don't share gummy bears. I don't. Eat my shit, you damn sure gonna fight. That's real shit. Especially in liquor. I definitely think gummy bears is more better than sharks and what's them shit's called? Peach rings and dolphins. A lot of people be using dolphins in their liquor too, but I think the gummy bears are better than the gummy worms. And the second one is actually, about to say at the end, is peanut chews. A lot of people don't know what that is. Look it up. It's not that hard to spell. And shit, I ain't had peanut chews in damn near 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. I grew up on them jobs. Going to school, grabbing those, Chico sticks, gummy bears, chips, and Ogie with a drink, with a cake. Yeah. Along with a breakfast sandwich, because I had to eat my breakfast in the morning. I never ate at home. So, yeah, peanut chews. Those, like, I don't know who could turn down a peanut chew. Like, me, exactly, personally. Like, I don't know who. I got a lot of shit loaded of other candies that I really like, but those are the main two. But, and the other ones that I do like is Fruities. Those ones I grew up on too. And a lot of people love those, like, without a doubt. But, yeah, you'll see both of them, But, you already know how, this goes. And, you already know me. You already know how I end it. If you don't got nobody, you always got yourself. If you don't got yourself, you always got God. Always stay prayed up. Always stay positive. Always stay true to yourself. And always stay getting money. keep that motivation going. Don't let nobody tell you nothing else. But yeah, 2 times.
In 1898, the Goldenbergs emigrated from Romania into the United States and started the first candy business. In the late 1928, 1929, they began making the actual peanut chew. And in the 1930s, the movie theater business convinced the Goldenbergs, along with Harry, that they wanted to cut the peanut chews into bite-sized pieces so that the theater goers could end up having individual pieces rather than having to eat a whole bar. Peanut chews became part of the Justborn family in 2003. Justborn, as you know, makes the famous Peeps, as well as Mike and Ike Zowers and hot tamales. We are in the beginning stage of our production. You are now standing in our cooking area where we make the center of our candy. The center of our candy consists of sugar, corn syrup, as well as additional ingredients, and our most famous, the peanuts. We buy our peanuts from farms in Georgia, which we then bring the peanuts to North Carolina, where they are roasted and prepared for our use here in Philadelphia. They come in super sacks. The super sacks hold approximately 2,000 pounds of peanuts. We bring in approximately 12 to 14,000 pounds of peanuts every day to use in our process. This is where the peanut chew with the nuts and the syrups are all being dispensed to being made into the beginning of our peanut chew. If you notice up top, you have the pipe coming from our bin, coming over, going down through the hopper, being mixed and dispensed right into this bin so that the peanuts are not being cooked, only the center is being cooked. This room is where we do the preparation of our center for a robing by chocolate. And what we are doing is we're cooling the center down from the cooking area and also setting the candy up so that it can be cut into the individual bite-sized pieces, which are so traditional as part of the Peanut Chew brand. You're now seeing our peanut chews being ready to go get covered completely in chocolate, top and bottom. It's like being in the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. Air is being blown, coming down from the top. It's also coming up from the bottom in a tray so that you're actually seeing